You can now use Claude Code directly inside UiPath Studio to create automation workflows. Let me show you how you set everything up step by step. First, we need a Claude account. So here I open up a browser and navigate to claude.ai/login. Then in the email input field, I type in my email and click continue. Then I need to verify. I'll get a code on email, which I paste in here and click verify email address. Then I accept the terms and create my account. I need to answer a few questions and now I can select my plan. We go with Pro so I get access to Claude Code. Here I need to fill in my payment details along with a few other things about myself. After I have paid, I get welcome to Pro. I can start my first prompt here just to see that it works. So here I'll just make a simple one that needs to describe my company and I get a result. Your Claude Pro subscription is now set up. Node.js is required to install because both Claude Code and UiPath CLI runs on it. Basically, it's what allows these AI coding tools to run in the terminal. Let's go install it. First, you go down to your Windows Start, type terminal and open it. Let's do a quick check. So type node --version. If you get this error, you haven't installed Node.js. So we open up a new browser and navigate to nodejs.org/en/download. Here you will download the Windows installer and the installation file is getting downloaded. Click open. Now you click next, accept here, click next, 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 and hit install. That will install Node.js here. You can click finish. Let's close down this browser instance and let's again go down to the Windows Start and type terminal. We will do the check again, so node-version, and here you will get a version number. You have Node.js installed. We need to install Git because Claude Code depends on Git Bash here in Windows. Again, we will do a check, and if you don't have Git, we will of course install it. Again, go down to your Windows Start and type terminal. Here we will write bash in the command window --version. If you get an error here like me, don't just close it and go to a browser. Here you will navigate to git-scm.com/install/windows. Here you will click here to download. That will start the download and open the file again. This will start the install, and here we will click next, next, next. We will click next, next. We will click next a lot of times. Just go with the default settings like I do here. Once that is done, we can hit next, 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 again and again. And finally, we will arrive to the installation here. So once that is done, we can start to see that it's actually getting installed. So I'll click finish here, close it, down to terminal again. Now you write terminal in the Windows Start. We will write bash --version. If I still get an error, then we will need to add to the path. That is, we need to add the Git Bash to path with this command. So setx path. We could also do this in the UI, this expression. I just find it easier to do here in the terminal since we are already working a lot with this. So here we will say c:\program files git \bin, and that's it. We get a success message. Then we need to set up Claude Code. So this required the Claude account that we set up. Again, we go down to the terminal, so open up a terminal like this. And up here, you will type irm https://claude.ai /install ps1, and then we'll say IEX, hit enter. This will set up Claude Code. So it will basically just guide you like this. And again, we can see that it's not added to our path, but the installation is complete. So again, we will just add it to the path. Let's copy this path up here so we can add it. So Control C, then you go down here. And again, we do almost the same command as before. So setx path, we will also add this to the environment variables here in Windows. So just type like I do. You can also do this in your Windows settings. Again, I find this easier. So Control V here. Then you hit enter and we have a success. That's the installation. And also go down to the terminal here. And if you go up here and type Claude -- version, then we get a version. We have installed Claude. Can close this again, and again I go down to the terminal. So I do a lot of opening and closing so we can see what's going on. To log in, you type Claude Code, and then this will start. We will choose dark mode, that's fine. So I just click enter here. I will click enter here because I already have an account. That will open up your browser where you will authorize with your account. That's it. We can now close the browser. Since we are logged in, we can see that the login is successful. Click enter to continue. So here we get a warning that it can make mistakes. Yes, we trust Claude Code to work here, and Claude Code is ready to create UiPath automation workflows. Finally, we need to set up the UiPath agent. So again, you open up a terminal like this, and you type npm-g install, and then we will install the UiPath CLI. So type this command and hit enter. You can also do a check, so type UIP -- version. We will see that we have a version. Then we also need to log in, so type UIP login. We will need to allow this Node.js, and the browser will open up in the background. Choose your tenant and you are logged in. Now the UiPath CLI is ready here. We also need to install the Claude Code skill. So here you type UIP skills install, hit enter. Actually, this works with Cursor, GitHub Copilot, but we will choose Claude Code. So simply just choose Claude Code. That's it. We have now installed the UiPath agent. Now we are ready to use Claude inside UiPath. So we will start with a simple example. Go down and open up UiPath Studio here. Here we will create the process. I recommend doing this, so we will open up a new process because then it's much easier to see what's going on. Let's create a hello world workflow like I do here. Move it to the right because then we can have the terminal to the left. Now we will start building. So type Claude here, that will start Claude. Yes, we trust this folder. So here I just type what I want to build, create an RPA that writes hello world in a message box. That's it. Claude Code now goes to work. Here it will also prompt us if we want to list the running UiPath Studio instances. Yes, we want to do that. So simply just click enter here, and now the builder starts running. Pretty amazing this. It will also fix errors in the building process. We don't have to worry about this. We might need to accept one or more times. And here it will build the project and it will try to compile, and it will also run the project to verify it. So here it's running, and that's it. That's the message box. So it tested it for us. And here we will get a success message in the terminal window. That's it. Let's also check it ourselves that this actually works. So here, just run and debug our project. We have the hello world message box. Everything worked. So let me close Studio and let me close Terminal. Really cool, but now let's build some more advanced stuff. I open up my Outlook now just to show you a few demo emails I sent to myself. I have some tasks, some support messages, and some spam, or at least we say it's spam today. So here I have 6 emails in my email inbox. I want to automate it. I want to let the support and task messages go into an Excel book on my desktop. So now we create a new process. I will call this email to Excel and open it just as before. Again, I take a terminal to the left and a studio to the right, so we can see what's going on, and this will be really, really amazing. Again, we type Claude to start up Claude, and yes, we trust this folder. Now we will do a much more advanced one, so we say write an RPA that opens Outlook, and just with my normal words and loops the emails in the inbox. Create an Excel sheet on the desktop. I want to do this dynamically. 4 columns and sender, subject, email, and I also want a type. So here we can categorize them. If an email is from the domain Jensen.org, then we will add a row to the Excel, and we will also have a type of support. Then if an email subject have the word task inside the subject, then we want a type equal task in the Excel here. So a fairly advanced one. And then I also want to say else ignore the email. So 2 of the emails will get ignored. And here I will also say each row must contain sender, subject, email body, and type. Like this. We will now put Claude Code into work. So here you will see that we will again make a few approvals. It will start building. Really, really amazing. I'm not sure how long this would take UiPath developers to do. So here Claude Code works. Do we want to override the main XAML? Yes, please. So as you can see here, I can just click enter again. Now you will also see that in the studio, it starts building. So that's it. It finished. I sped a little bit up. And over to the right, we have our flow. Let me maximize it here and let me zoom a little bit in. First, it finds the Excel path dynamically. So it finds the path to my desktop, call it email report. Then it builds a data table with the 4 columns that we want. It gets my Outlook email messages, at least the first 1000. Then it iterates the list of email messages. We can see it does a few conditions. So actually pretty advanced, do a few mail checks here. It will also have an else. And it will output to the data table. And finally, it will write to Excel in the right range workbook. Let's try to debug it. So here it goes. Quite fast on automation, but actually pretty advanced one. In the email report Excel book, we now have the results here. As you can see, we have 4 rows. Yes, they are a little bit tall because that's the email messages. But that's how easy it is to use Claude Code inside UiPath Studio. Your next video is right here. Let's see what we can do with UiPath.